Good afternoon, YouTube, or should I say good evening, guys. Today is Thursday, October the 26th. I hope I said that right. I hope each and every one of you guys is having a wonderful and blessed day. I thank each and every last one of you guys for being here. Anyway, guys, today's vlog is going to be about waitresses, waiters, and tips. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I chose this topic today. Because recently, well, let me go back to the beginning. We all know that waitresses and waiters, you know, they are people just like you and I. They have real families to support. They have real bills that have to be paid. You know, they have responsibilities just like the rest of us do. And, you know, I have to really admit, man, it really breaks my heart to see a lot of stuff that's going on in the world today. I mean, a lot of us, and I will say a lot of us, are really inconsiderate. Recently, I went out to a restaurant. It's called the Golden Corral. A lot of you guys are familiar with that. It's a restaurant with an extremely large buffet with several varieties of different foods and snacks and stuff. So while I'm sitting there eating, I seen a family come in. You know, me being the observant person I am, I'm very observant or observative. So while I was sitting there eating by myself, I watched a family come in. I don't know if they had just come from church, but I'm thinking they did because it was on a Sunday, and they were all dressed up nice and neat. The guys had on like suits and ties or jeans with nice dress shirts tucked in and nice shoes. So anyway, to get to the point, while I was sitting there, noticed the family. They looked like a really nice family, but they came in and sat down. The waitress introduced herself. And you know how they do when you sit down, they ask you what are you drinking: coffee, water, Kool-Aid, milk, orange juice, or whatever beverage that you choose. So again, it's a buffet where you can sit down, and then after you seated and get your drinks, you can go up and get your own plate and get your own food. Basically, when you get done with your meal, you can get up and go back up there and get another you know, plate. And when that happens, the waiter or waitress normally comes to your table and pick up your dirty dishes, or they'll wipe the table down, or they'll ask you if you want a refill. So that's a lot of walking, and that's a lot of moving for one person. And keep in mind, waitresses and waiters have a lot of tables. So if you sit in their area, you're not the only person that they actually are serving at that time. They're serving multiple people, which you call multitasking. So getting to the point, I actually sat there and, you know, for a little while and ate. And I actually was there before the family got there. And like I said, it had to be between 8 and 10 people. So with that being said, that large of a crowd of people, you know, the bill is probably going to be anywhere from $100 to $150 for that bill. You know, so when that family got up and left, I walked past, you know, I got up and went and got me a snack or something after I ate my dinner. So when I came back to sit at my table, I noticed that sorry guys. I noticed that the waitress, she was a young female. She was sitting there picking up the dishes off the table, cleaning up the stuff. And I noticed that she was crying. Literally, she had tears in her face. So, you know, I didn't really want to be nosy and get in somebody's business, because I know we all have those type of days. So after I set my food down, I went back to the table that she was cleaning and asked her, was she okay? And, you know, she just sat down and broke down crying. She said, these people sat here and made a big mess. You know, I was really nice to them. I made sure they had plenty of coffee, plenty of napkins, anything that they needed. I kept the dirty dishes off the table. And she said that they didn't even, you know, that they weren't even considerate and even left her a tip. You know, and that was wrong. That was just plain wrong. Because again, that bill had to be between $100 and $150. And that's been generous. It may have been a couple $100 and they couldn't even leave her $5 or $10, man. You know, basically, when we do stuff like that, man, we have to take people's feelings into consideration. Most waitresses and waiters, man, they only make like $4, $5, $6 an hour. They depend on those tips, man. Guys, we have to do better than this. They depend on these tips. You know, if you don't want to tip somebody that's nice enough to serve your every need when you out to eat, maybe you should go to McDonald's or Arby's or something where you don't have to worry about that. You know, but that's just plain wrong that we can't be considerate enough to leave these people tips. Again, these people are regular human beings. They bust their butt, man, to come in there to, you know, their job is to serve you. That's what they do. They have to keep a smile on. They have to be really generous and polite at all times. They have to make sure that your needs while you are in their dining area is fully met, you know. So it would be really nice to see people start giving these people more tips. You know, I mean, I know if you can go out and spend a couple $100 on dinner, you can at least leave a thank you, you know, $5 or $10. A crowd that big, 8 to 10 people, I believe everybody could have left $3 or $4 a piece. You know, $18, $19, that wouldn't have hurt it at all. You know, because even if you go into a restaurant and say like that your waitress serves you your food and the food is not right, is that really that waitress' fault? No, it's not. It's the person that cooked the food, that prepared it, because they made a mistake on the order. And the waitress ends up taking a beating because of it. You know, it's like we all have something that we depend on. Whether it's our medication that we need to function every day, or whether it's our job that we need to be able to get money to pay bills, we all have something that we depend on. And guys, you know, waitresses and waiters, they bust their butt for us, man. And I think that it would be considerate for us to be generous and leave them something, man. I mean, you know, that's only right, you know, so it just really bothered me. I was going to do this vlog a couple of days ago about waitresses, waiters, and tips, but I didn't know how that would make some people feel. But the more I thought about it, the more I figured, you know, this would be a really, really good idea. This is a good opportunity to do this right now, because that's something that we as people should start doing, man. You know, again, we have to stop stepping on people who's trying to make an honest living. You know, when those people come to work every day, waitresses and waiters, sometimes they come in on their day off because somebody didn't show up. You know, sometimes they're having a bad day because they're worried about how that water bill is going to get paid. You know, they decide to get out of bed and come in on their day off in hopes of making an extra 40 or 60 bucks to be able to pay that water bill before that disconnection hits Monday. You know, so all I'm saying, people, man, and I'm not just saying, you know, I keep saying, guys, come on, let's do better. I mean, guys, girls, you know what I'm talking about. We can do better as people to start looking out for these people, because they're just like us. We're no better than them. You know, we may make a little bit more money than they make per hour. You know, we may drive a little bit better car than they drive. We may even live in a little bit better apartment or house that they live in. But we're no better than them. We're no different than them. So we have to start being more considerate instead of inconsiderate, guys and girls. So that's the reason for this vlog right here. Is I wanted to, you know, bring some type of awareness. You know, we're coming up on some big holidays where a lot of people who don't like to cook will be going out to eat. You know, doing a lot of different stuff. It's, you know, this is gonna be one of those crazy times of year where everything is rush, layaways and etc. All I'm saying, people, is, you know, let's not forget about the people out there who really, really needs us. These are people who serves, you know, me and you both. You know, and yeah, I'm talking to you, and you. All of us, even me, because I'm guilty of not leaving nice tips. I've went into restaurants and had, you know, my bill for 35, 40 bucks, and I only left like $2 or something because I only had a couple ones in my billfold. But I know that that's not right, you know. So let's keep in mind, these waitresses and waiters, they have real bills. They have real responsibilities. They struggle just like we do every day. They have children that need school clothes, you know, food, milk, cereal, the basic necessities that we need to function and live every day. So next time that you're out in a restaurant, next time that you're out somewhere eating and somebody's serving you and serving your every need, when you in their dining area, let's be a little bit considerate on the tips, guys. Let's start tipping these people the proper way, man, because they are humans just like you and I. So until next time, guys, I thank you guys for watching this vlog right here. Give me your ideas on what you think a proper tip would be. For instance, leave me a comment on what you think the proper tip should be on a $50 tab. 3 people going out to dinner, their tab is $50. What do you think that their tip should be? I think that tip should be at least $8. To me, that's fair. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think. Till next time, guys, I thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, have a blessed day, and have a blessed day. Peace.